Hello everyone, it's Mandy and welcome back to my channel, Just One More Bag 01, where luxury meets lifestyle. If you are obsessed with designer bags, love to travel, and occasionally like to see Winston, you are in the right place. Each week I post new videos on Wednesday and Saturday, giving my honest review on handbags, new things trending in the industry, what fits, and also unboxings. Today I am actually going to be going over a little mini haul. The husband and I went over to the mall to go to Hermes because I needed to get a couple holes punched in my belt, and we ended up getting a couple items. I also had something shipped to my house that I thought I would wrap in here to show you guys and, you know, just share all the fun. So today I have items from Coach, Hermes, Marc Jacobs, and Louis Vuitton. So I thought that I'd just start out by showing you my belt. If you guys had watched the video on my haul from Spain, I purchased it there, and the belt only came with 3 holes, and then I needed 2 additional just to make it a little bit smaller. And I just wanted to say that it took 30 seconds. I was shocked by how quick it was. I just let my SA know that I was coming, and she was able to add the additional holes, and it looks great. So I just thought I'd mention that in case, you know, any of you guys out there needed to get additional holes punched in your belt. You know, super easy, quick, and not a problem at all. So super excited that now I can wear this. You know, depending on the jeans and where they sit on your body, if they're high rise or lower, you kind of have the belt fit a little bit differently. So that is my Hermes item. And since I went to Hermes first, maybe we can start with the Hermes unboxing. All right. So I just got one little thing, and it is the Cabriolet perfume. So you guys may remember I told you that I was looking for a new scent. I have a lot of allergies, and finding perfumes is very hard for me. My SA let me know that they had this formulation, and she said, Mandy, it's so nice, we could actually use it on babies. She gave me a sample, and you know, actually it worked for me and didn't cause me allergies, and I really do like the smell of it. So I purchased a bottle, and actually it wasn't terribly expensive. You know, this was half the price of a Louis Vuitton perfume, and you know, for me it fits my needs. So if you are someone that has allergies, maybe something to consider. Again, the Cabriolet scent. It smells kind of like a powdery scent, like a powdery, clean, fresh, kind of similar to that. And one thing is that this does not have alcohol in it. So I don't know if maybe that is something that helps with my sensitivity, but just thought I'd mention it for you. All right, let's get into the fun stuff now. So this is something that I picked up from the Coach outlet and had shipped over to me. So all right, it is a bag. Okay, and I like that it's not too crazy in the packaging, still easy to get to. And this is in a really fun color. That is not normal for me. I've been branching out so much this past year. Stuck on the tag there. All right, so this is just a little red crossbody bag, and I just want to see, it is the mini Rowan file, and I purchased this because you guys may remember I showed a couple of videos ago how I was disappointed my travel Coach bag got gum or something in it, and I was looking for something I came across this on the website and I was like, wow, it looks pretty much the same. And it really is pretty much the same size. It looks like it's just a tad bit smaller. The only difference is this does not have that back pocket, but the Rowan file does have a zipper on the front here. So I am excited about that, just to have a little bit more room. You guys may recall before I went to Europe, I did purchase a little black Coach bag, and that was really nice. It worked out well, but it is just a little bit too small. And I like that bag though, because it does kind of elevate your outfits. It is a little bit more dressy, where I feel that this bag is a little bit more everyday and casual. So I'm happy to have this added to my collection. You guys may remember I kind of mentioned when I travel and I'm not always familiar with my surroundings or where I'm going to be, a lot of times I don't like to bring some of my more expensive designer bags that have their logos plastered all over them because I'm just not comfortable. You hear of a lot of stories of, people getting their bags stolen, and, I just don't want to make myself a target. I like to wear them where I feel comfortable. So getting a bag like this for me is perfect. It's still a good quality bag. However, it is at a lower price point. So, if something would happen, God forbid, it wouldn't be as bad. So it does have a really nice long strap, and it is adjustable. So let me just put this on. Crossbody here. Oh, this is perfect. So for reference, I am 5'2", and this fits me great. I will go ahead and put in some mod shots for you guys to see how it looks on full length frame, so you can get that understanding and you can see if it's something that you may be interested in. I definitely like the size. I like the crossbody strap, and the size inside, the room that it has inside here looks great. Very similar to my old bag. Geez, these things have a ton of packaging in them. Yeah, this is great. I've actually never owned a red bag before. This is a first for me, so I am excited. And I was thinking I could definitely use this for Valentine's Day when that comes up, only a couple months away. Yeah, who am I kidding? I'll probably buy a new red bag or a pink bag, right? Or maybe I'll get one as a gift from the husband. But here is my second item. Again, the Coach mini file Rowan bag. And I'm really excited. I believe this bag was only $79 too, so great. Moving on, the next item is from Marc Jacobs. So recently, you guys may remember I did a video on the Joy collection, and that featured 3 different artists, and Marc Jacobs asked them to, come up with imagery around joy, and that's what they all did. So when I showed you guys that collection the other day and I showed you all of my notebooks, there was something that really stuck out to me, and I showed the husband and he was like, yeah, that is really cool. So when we went to the mall today, he's like, oh, you want to stop by Marc Jacobs and check that item out? And of course I said yes. So we went over there, and my normal sales rep wasn't there, but we met another wonderful woman who was happy to help us out. And she was able to point us in the direction of everything we were looking for. The husband actually found something he wanted, but we had to order it. So that'll be in an unboxing in the future. So the first item is a bag, you can tell. All right, you ready to see it? Goes this way. And I was really impressed with it. Seeing it in person was way cooler. All right. All right. This is the Marc Jacobs Tote from Hattie Stewart's collection. So her portion of joy was bloom. And I really liked this bag. She does the art that is a little bit more psychedelic and, just happy. She had all the different flowers, and I thought it was just so beautiful. I loved how the colors popped. And, you know, I told you guys how somehow all of a sudden I got into denim bags this year, which I never did before. And I just thought this was great. So my plan for this is to use it more as a work bag when I'm not using my Louis Vuitton monogram briefcase, just having this as an alternate, or I can use it as a purse as well. I actually had on a really pretty blue outfit today and it looked beautiful with it. There is one other thing that I bought that the girl showed me, and it is a really cool bag charm with the flower on it that goes on the bag. And she was like, oh, you got to check this out. It looks so pretty. And she was right. What else I liked is that the back side is actually a little mirror. I don't want to kill you guys, but I thought that was cool too. You know, if you want to quick check your hair, check your makeup, you can just quickly turn it around. And look at that. It's just so freaking cute. I couldn't resist. And the price point is, you know, it's a contemporary bag. It is a reasonable price point. The bag itself was $2.95 and the bag charm, I believe, was $90 or around there. So, you know, I thought that this is much more attainable. It's definitely a good product for your money. And, you know, I was happy to add it to my collection. I also like more unique pieces. I like that it's a collaboration. In my mind, that makes it a little bit more special. So in addition to having these two top handles so you can hand carry it, it does also come with a strap. So you can wear it crossbody, you can also put it on your shoulder, and again, you have the top handles. So I will make sure that I have inserted some mod shots with this bag as well so that you can see what that looks like to give you an idea if you are interested. But I feel like looking at it on camera here, it's just not doing this bag justice. It is beautiful, and it kind of goes into that graffiti theme that you all know I love. So again, just super excited to add this to my collection. It is just so pretty. Aw. I hope you guys liked that. It might not have been on your radar. I did get some comments back from the Marc Jacobs video that I posted that some people weren't even aware of that collection. So I hope that you guys are enjoying seeing some different pieces. The last thing I have today is from Louis Vuitton. I didn't have an appointment with my sales rep, so I just kind of sprung it on him that I was stopping by. He actually saw me coming out of Hermes and he's like, oh, you're coming out of Hermes. And I'm like, yes, I am. But there was one thing I wanted to talk to him about from the Vivienne holiday collection. And I ultimately decided to go with this piece that I picked up today instead of doing that. And then I also wanted to talk to him about pre-ordering a bag from one of the new collections coming up. I believe it's actually going to be launching October 17th. So I won't go too in depth into all of that today, but fingers crossed I'll have something really cool to show you guys in a couple weeks. So this item is something that's been on my mind for a little bit, and I just haven't pulled the trigger on it. No reason why. I guess I've just kind of been getting by with things that I've had on my own, and I just didn't pick it up and spend the money, quite frankly. But it was time, and when I saw this one, I couldn't resist. All right. It is the Nice Mini, and it has pink on the top and around the edge here. It has silver hardware with the monogram design. So this is the medium size. And guys, let me show you the coolest part. I want to surprise you. I don't want you to see anything in advance, so give me just one moment. Because honestly, when I saw this, this is what made me say, oh, this is my bag here. All right, you ready? When you open it, it has the beautiful pink lining with the lines. I couldn't resist. It also has a nice little pocket right here. and I really like how it opens at the top. So I am planning to use this for my makeup. I know that sometimes people use this actually as a bag. I've seen many people do that. However, for me, I wanted to get a new makeup bag. You guys have probably just watched my big Dior unboxing that I've gone a little crazy with. And I was trying to use some of the pouches that I received from them, but you know, I wanted just one kind of larger piece that can really encompass all the main things that I can, you know, use day to day and then just pick up and go for when I travel. You guys probably know that I do travel quite often for work. So I thought that this would just be a great addition. I did look at a couple of different offerings they had. They had some pieces in the epi leather. They had one in the pink that actually matches the lipstick case that they just launched with their new makeup line, and that was very beautiful. But it was really just this interior for me. When I saw that, I was like, ooh. And it was funny because one of the other SAs who I've seen at the store quite a few times, who's very kind, I guess she was kind of nearby, and she's like, I saw your face light up when you saw that pink, and I knew that's the one you were gonna get. So, you know, we were all laughing and drinking a little champagne too, so that might have helped a little bit. But I don't know if you guys are familiar with this or not. It's not, you know, a brand new piece. It's been around for quite some time, but you know, it's new for me. And one reason I also really liked this is that it had the pink top. You know, the other ones with the monogram design have the lighter vachetta, which will patina, and it just can get dirty easier. So I thought that this would just hold up better. And I don't know if you guys can see, but it does have the Louis Vuitton Paris on the top there. So I thought that was cool. But I'm really excited to add this to my collection. One thing the husband said that would be a good idea, hey Louis Vuitton, if you're listening, might want to consider this, adding a nice little zipper right here to put some stuff at the top and keep it zippered. I thought that'd be cool, and you know, even a mirror would also be nice. But again, for me, this meets my needs right now. I'm super excited, and probably going to be filling this up tonight, quite honestly, to use it. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining me, spending some time here on Just One More Bag 01. Whether you're here for the luxury, the travel inspiration, or maybe you just want to get a glimpse of Winston, I'm still just glad that you stopped by. If you enjoyed today's video, I would greatly appreciate it if you would like my video and comment and let me know what your thoughts were on the items that I purchased. And it would really mean a lot to me if you would subscribe to my channel. It definitely inspires me to keep creating content. And I also truly enjoy talking with you guys in the comments. And, you know, I want you to be part of our ever-growing community of bag lovers. Until next time, remember guys, there's always room for just one more bag. Bye.